Welcome back. I'm Michael Bull. This is the Commercial Real Estate Show. We have some great shows coming up for you. Next week we'll cover hospitality, and the week after we'll cover crowdfunding for commercial real estate sponsors and investors. Be sure to catch topics of special interest to you. Sign up for a once-a-week email announcing the show topic at commercialrealestateshow.com. Well, today we're discussing senior housing. Please welcome my next guest, Rob Whitmire, President, National Senior Living Group, and partner with Bull Realty. Rob's team focuses on acquisition and disposition of senior living properties. Rob, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Well, Rob, to get us started, not all of our listeners are in the senior care business. Can you share the various types of properties and kind of the services that one delivers in each one?
Sure, happy to. There's a couple of different product types in the industry, and it starts really with independent living, so a setting where people can come in. That's usually people that take care of themselves for the most part, but it does have a component of community space that everybody kind of hangs out in, so there's a socialization component. Some of those facilities do have meals and those type things, but for the most part the occupants can take care of themselves. Assisted living is kind of the next step up. Those are state licensed and they have 24-hour medical care. But the range of service within that product varies depending on the need of the occupant. Again, heavy on the socialization, so they want people to get out of their rooms, they check on people, and it's a fun environment. And so that segment's growing into dementia care or memory care. And so you'll see quite a few of these facilities that have added a wing that becomes more of a memory care facility and move residents over when it's necessary. And then you have skilled nursing facilities, SNFs, and those are your state licensed but 24-hour care, and but not what we think of 20 years ago as a nursing home. I mean, these are heavy in amenities, and when you walk in, you think, wow, this is a nice place to be. And then one of the groups that people don't know a lot about is continuing care retirement communities. And those are, it's kind of a new thing that's aging in place. So it's an environment that you could walk into in the independent living and then move throughout as you need more care. And one thing is a little different payment schedule where there's an endowment, a large endowment, usually over $200,000 to buy into this type property. But then the opportunity is for your monthly payment to stay pretty constant over the term of your care.
Okay, so you're kind of buying an insurance policy that will protect your cost monthly moving forward, right?
Exactly.
Okay, and then you have the same or some of the same common areas, so you're not having to move.
You know where you are, yeah. Throughout your care.
Okay, and Rob, senior housing has become a more accepted asset class in the investment world. So what has that done to sales volumes around the country?
Well, as you can imagine, I mean, significant growth. So, for instance, back in 2010, you're talking about less than 20 billion in transactions. 2011 was really when the REITs got into this big time, and so over 85 billion in transactions, and a big part of that was a few really large property transactions. And then 2012 we had 58 billion. In 2013 the numbers are just in where it's just a little over 50 billion. Now if you look at the numbers quickly, you'll say, well, it looks like it's tapering off, but that's really not the case. In 2013 we had significant demand, and so you can't read into that people don't want them anymore. It's really there just wasn't enough supply to go around.
I see. Okay. And how has that affected cap rates for these property types?
Cap rates have definitely become more compressed, and so what used to be for an assisted living facility, a 9 cap, has become much more closer to a 6.5, 7 cap. Skilled nursing is a little bit higher than that, so what used to be a 12% cap now is probably closer to 10. And of course the caveat is you have a wide range of facilities, and so we make some pretty big assumptions in those numbers.
Okay. And which property types are investors most interested in? Where's the most demand?
Assisted living facilities, for particularly stabilized products. So, if you had 100 of them, you'd sell them in 20 minutes. If you had 1,000 of them, you'd sell them in an hour and a half. It's that many people that would like those type facilities.
Okay, so that's why the volume is controlled by the amount of product out there, right?
For sure.
Well, Rob, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
For more from Rob, visit bullrealty.com. Well, stay tuned. We'll have more on senior housing in just a moment. I'm Michael Bull, and this is the Commercial Real Estate Show. We'll be right back. The Commercial Real Estate Show is brought to you by Atlanta Office Liquidators, new and used furniture liquidators, France Media, publications and conferences, and Bull Realty Commercial Brokerage, a great place to do business. For more information on these companies or to access additional podcasts, videos, or blogs, visit commercialrealestate